Welcome to the instructional video on using drug interaction facts. First of all, a lot of times this will be referred to as DI facts, so make sure that you don't get it confused with the DI handbook. They're both fairly small, somewhat portable books, but they're both very different. As you can tell, this is actually part of the facts comparison suite, so the information that's in drug interaction facts is actually part of the facts comparison online as well. Drug Interaction Facts is a more specialized book. It's definitely not a place to come to find generic information or generic monographs. Of course, what this is dealing with specifically is drug-drug interactions, although there are a few interactions that are related to not just to drugs, but also some foods, over-the-counters, things like that that are more important. Another thing to keep in mind with this book is that it is in no way comprehensive. This is by far a drug interaction book that deals with either more common or more serious drug interactions that you need to find more additional information about. If you just want to know a rating, if you want to know, if two things interact and what the severity is, this is probably not the place to come, at least at first. This is the place to find more specific information because it's going to have a much deeper monograph specifically about the interaction as opposed to generic information that may not go much more in depth. But if you're looking for a general interaction information, you'll definitely want to go to one of the more general resources, either a print thing like Facts Comparisons or AHFS, or going online at Micromedics or something like that. Now, getting into the book, there is a how to use section at the beginning. It's a good idea to go through this. This will explain to you all the different parts about it if you forget something or you're not exactly sure what an individual part of the monograph means. Each monograph is set up in exactly the same way. They're very continuous throughout. And they look like this. They're organized alphabetically by generic, and you'll see at the top you have, obviously you can go either direction, but in this case, lidocaine and amiodarone. You've got the significance. Of course, that's laid out at the beginning if you need to know what a 4 means versus something else. You've got the onset, you've got the severity, you've also got the level of documentation. You also have information if it's known, and generally if something is in this book, it's going to be somewhat well understood, at least ideas about the effects, the mechanism, and the management of this particular interaction, as well as a discussion which may be of varying length depending on the information that's actually been gleaned from the primary literature. It's a very concise thing. These tend to not be more than one page, but what you really are looking for here is if you need to find out, particularly some of the other information at the beginning there, effects, mechanism, management, if you need to look up that kind of information about a specific interaction, this is really the place to come and do it. Be aware that there is an index in the back, so if you need to look, if you're not certain of a generic name of something, you can find it in the back here. It'll refer you to the proper place. Other than that, it's really just a very straightforward reference about drug interactions. If you have any questions about it or any problems using it, by all means, make sure to contact someone at the library or one of your pharmacy professors. And thanks for watching.